Hey, 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 it's the Pacific Northwest Geek. Echo Zero here, playing with my hair a little bit. But I am back with another movie review. This time I'm talking about the 2018 movie, Monster Python. Yes, I know on the back it does say 2022, but this movie was made in China. And it wasn't until this year that it was dubbed over and distributed in America. By the way, the film was distributed by ITN. It's a name I'm slowly becoming familiar with. I've actually believe I own a few of the movies. Some of these movies, even The Bin, I think, are ITN. The movie, I'm not going to try to butcher these names, so I'm just going to say the comical thing. This movie was directed and written by here, starring here, and the movie tells of a film crew, a small film crew, who is apparently filming a movie about a killer snake near an abandoned village. I know in this thing they talked about them shooting in an abandoned village. It's actually near an abandoned village. While filming the movie, one of the people working on this film, I guess he's like a prop guy, comes across some snake eggs, some actual snake eggs, and decides, oh, this would be great for the movie. You kinda can guess what happens next, because Mama Python gets pissed. And after the actors leave, the crew finds themselves going from making a movie about a killer snake to now having to fight to survive a killer snake. As one by one, it starts to hunt and kill them. All over the fact that some dumbass just had to take an egg. Ugh. Leave it to some dumbass to do that. The movie, which is, I'm going to have to use the term movie loosely because it's 65 minutes long. And there goes my Febreze thing. But, what was it? Whatever air thing, some other thing goes. But anyways, the movie has its weaknesses and its strength. Its weaknesses are that, again, it's 65 minutes long. The CGI is not the best. The fact that the snake, at times even, is not consistent of the length of the snake. You'll see a scene where the snake will look short, and then a few seconds later it looks longer. So its snake seems to fluctuate. And even the design of the snake it's not the best. I mean, even the cover is misleading. There is no gun in it. But let's see if you can kind of get a... It's not really focusing, but it's a little bit of an idea of what the snake looks like. Yes, the one dumbass guy who's a brother-in-law of the director in this movie, he repeatedly has to hold the camera up. Now, one thing that really hurts this, and it's dubbed. Dubbed movies, sometimes the voices for dubbed movies can really hurt the movie at times. The way that the lines are delivered when they're dubbed, and it can hurt it. And the fact that there is, well, the only bonus on this is a trailer for the movie. There's no settings where you can choose the original Chinese or not. I really wish you could, because some of the dubbing for this is just, it's terrible. But I do see myself keeping this in my personal selection. It is a foreign film. I do think those are really cool. People should really check them out. Plus, I'm not fond of snakes. I have a phobia of snakes. So, would I suggest seeing this? It's 65 minutes. Well, actually, I think it's 64. I think it's 64 minutes. So, if you got about a little over an hour to waste, dude, you can do this. Actually, the pacing at times makes it feel a little bit longer. I mean, the strength, by the way, I don't know if I listed the strength, is that it's kind of, them having to hide in this abandoned village from it does, and the fact that the pacing of it does make it time to make it feel like it's longer than an hour and 5 minutes, or an hour and 4 minutes, depending on what description of this you read. I mean, it's pretty cool. Also, during the credits, they give you a little behind the scenes, which are also dubbed. Apparently, the main female lead in it, her, so if I understand what they were saying in the credits, when they give you a little behind the scenes, she suffered a foot injury or something, and the director of the movie, the actual director of the movie, again, here, I guess he was nice enough to try to work around it and to help her out, to make things easier for her, this, with this injury. So it's kind of cool that he did that. The worst scene in the movie is it's the guy who stole the egg. They make him strip down to his underwear, and he's standing there in his underwear, freaking out and crying, and he goes, "Oh, I got a fart." I really could have gone without that little moment. This is a pretty cool movie. Yes, the cover again is misleading. The snake is nowhere near that big, and there is no gun in it. And there's 2 snakes in it, by the way. So that's one of the ones I found at Walmart. I picked up to see if I would like to review it. Yeah, I think this is a kind of an interesting find. It won't be going to the bin again. It's gonna go in my personal collection. It's been a while since I reviewed a movie that went into my personal collection. I think the last time I talked about a movie that went into my personal collection, well, the ones that physical media ones that I've reviewed. The last one was probably Voodoo Apocalypse, which I talked with Al about. By the way, Death and Metal, I believe, is coming out in physical media in October, and I will be adding that when that comes out. And this is also from the pile of 23, now 21. Well, 20 movies now left, because 2 of them I've already watched and didn't like. So of the 3 I've watched so far from the pile, 1 is better than 0. Anyways, I gotta go. I have 20 movies to watch. 20 movies to knock out. So I need to go get some rest and get to work on that. Oh, and editing this down. But anyways, I will be putting the trailer for this in the description. So I am the Pacific Northwest Geek Akusero, and I will see you on the flip side. Toodaloo.